There has been countless dominant tennis players, but few stick out like Serena Williams. Serena Williams is widely known as one of the greatest female tennis players in history, and she's done excellently well in the tennis world. This queen of tennis is an all-rounder from tennis to business, and there is a lot about her to talk about, especially how she made her billions, and how she'll continue to make millions even after her retirement. Let's get into it. Serena Williams, born September 22, 1981 in Saginaw, Michigan, USA, is an American tennis player who's won 23 Grand Slam titles, more than any other woman or man during the Open era. Serena was born into a family of 5 children and was raised in Compton, California. Her family consisted of her parents, Mum, a nurse named Oracene Price Williams, and Dad, a security guard named Richard Williams, as well as her older sister, Venus Williams, and 3 other daughters her mother had prior to her marriage to Richard Williams. Serena's parents, loving tennis so much, encouraged both Serena and Venus Williams to play tennis, but their father, Richard Williams, primarily taught them the game by taking the 2 girls to public courts in the neighborhood. Serena started out in 1995, but she didn't win her first Grand Slam singles title until 1999, when she won the US Open, and then went on to win 5 more: the 2002 French Open, Wimbledon and US Open titles, as well as the 2003 Australian Open and her second Wimbledon title in 2003, all by defeating her older sister Venus Williams in the finals. Wow, that's amazing. What a family, eh? Let's talk about how it all started. Well, it all started with her father, Richard Williams. Tennis was what he wanted for his girls, so he put in his best to start training with them by himself. Richard was known as a tough instructor and made the sisters practice for long hours. Later in 1991, the Williams family relocated to Florida so that Serena and Venus Williams could join a tennis academy. Serena Williams began her professional career a year after her older sister, in 1995, with Venus starting in 1994. The sisters quickly drew a lot of attention due to their tremendous serves and ground strokes, as well as their outstanding athleticism, and many anticipated that Venus would be the first Williams sister to win a Grand Slam singles title, but Serena did so in 1999, when she won the US Open. The sisters won the doubles event at that tournament, and they went on to win 14 Grand Slam doubles titles together throughout the course of their careers. Continuing their hard work, Serena and Venus Williams won gold medals in the doubles event at the 2000 Olympic Games in Sydney, Australia. Later in 2002, Serena Williams established herself by winning the US Open and the French Open, Wimbledon, defeating her older sister Venus Williams in the finals of all 3 tournaments. Serena Williams drew notice at the latter tournament by wearing a catsuit. Long fascinated by fashion, Serena became widely known for her daring ensembles that emphasized her strength, while challenging traditional and normally conservative dress rules. With her characteristic persistence, Williams won the Australian Open in 2003, completing a career Grand Slam by winning all 4 component tournaments of the Slam. Later that year, she won Wimbledon. Both of her Grand Slam victories in 2003 happened after she defeated her sister in the finals. Williams won the Australian Open again in 2005. She then went ahead to win her 3rd Australian Open in 2007. After suffering an injury the following year, she won. In 2010, Williams successfully defended her championship at the Australian Open and Wimbledon. She then faced a slew of health difficulties that kept her off the court for nearly a year. Williams confirmed in April 2017 that she was expecting. At the time, she'd gotten engaged to Reddit co-founder Alexis Ohanian in December 2016 and will miss the rest of the 2017 season. She gave birth to a daughter in September and married Ohanian 2 months later. Williams returned to tennis in March of this year. She did not win an event that year despite reaching the finals of both Wimbledon and the US Open. Williams had punished a game in the latter loss after fighting with the chair umpire about a code violation. She was defeated in the finals of both Wimbledon and the US Open in 2019. Well, the Queen of Tennis Serena Williams recently declared that she would retire from tennis after the 2022 US Open. And you might be wondering how she tends to cope financially. The 40-year-old tennis legend, however, is not officially retiring. Rather, she's referring to it as an evolution into the next era of her life. In any case, Williams' competitive career will come to an end soon. Williams should be able to evolve quite easily. Williams has amassed a tremendous net worth of hundreds of millions of dollars as a result of her success in the sport and her entrepreneurial career, and she's decided to end her tennis career in New York. Throughout her career, she has invested in a number of businesses, that will keep her engaged in the next few years and bring more money to her fingertips. Serena has also amassed 9-figure endorsement deals, which she will continue to profit from even when she retires. Talking about how she accumulated her wealth and what business endeavors she plans to pursue after her retirement. According to Forbes, Williams has a net worth of $260 million as of 2022, and this places her much ahead of her husband, Reddit co-founder Alexis Ohanian, who is worth $70 million in 2021. Serena has the world's 90th highest net worth among self-made women. She is the highest-ranked athlete on Forbes' list of 100 women. The Queen of Tennis will retire as the WTA's all-time career earnings leader, and it will not be a close race. According to the WTA, her total earnings on tour are $94,606,355, and that is more than double what her sister, Venus Williams, earned in second place. Serena Williams' earnings have also been supplemented by many sponsorship deals off the court. Serena Williams has also earned more than $350 million in endorsement deals during her career, bringing her total earnings to around $450 million. Aside from tennis, Williams has successfully invested her career profits in a number of enterprises. She has a huge and broad portfolio, which is mostly the result of a company she started. Williams established Serena Ventures, a venture capital business, in 2014. And according to Front Office Sports, she's contributed to more than 60 firms. Serena Ventures accounts for the majority of Williams' commercial participation. However, she's also involved in a number of sports ventures. Notably, she and her sister Venus are minority owners of the Miami Dolphins of the National Football League, a group where Serena holds 0.5% ownership in the Miami Dolphins. In August 2009, the Williams sisters became shareholders. It's unclear how much ownership they have in the team, but it's a sliver. Stephen Ross, an American real estate developer, philanthropist, and sports team owner, is thought to hold 95% of the franchise. Williams was also part of an almost all-female team that was granted an expansion franchise in the NWSL, America's Women's Professional Soccer League, in July 2020. In 2018, she created S by Serena, a direct-to-consumer clothing business. Williams signed a first-look TV contract with Amazon Studios in April 2021, which includes a documentary series about her. In a funding round disclosed in May 2021, she was one of the key investors in the NFT platform Bitski. Serena Williams will go down in history as the most successful female tennis player. Since her debut in 1995, the American athlete has surpassed all expectations and remains one of the most prominent players on the floor. So let's talk a little about her luxuries. You'll agree that such an amazing person will have great taste. Well, let's look at it. Now that Serena Williams has announced her retirement from tennis, she'll have plenty of time to enjoy her lovely vehicles, as well as add some new ones to the collection. Serena Williams' automotive collection includes everything from SUVs to luxury saloons and to sports cars. She also appears to have a particular spot for British automobiles, as her collection includes not one, but three: a Bentley, an Aston Martin, and even a Mini Countryman. In 2018, Williams was named a brand ambassador for the Lincoln Navigator, which put the tennis star behind the wheel of the luxury SUV. Aligning herself with the Navigator was a throwback for Williams, whose first car was also the iconic car. Williams adored that car and dubbed it Ginger, before gifting it to her niece after 8 years behind the wheel. The Grand Slam champion has reclaimed control of her favorite SUV, although in a more modern form. Being a world-famous sports celebrity has its advantages, because becoming a Lincoln brand ambassador, Williams was the face of Aston Martin, and as the face of such a well-known premium sports vehicle company, came with benefits that most gearheads can only dream about: a free Aston Martin. Serena Williams' life and descent to tennis success, as well as those of her sister Venus, is a great life event. It was documented in the film King Richard, starring Demi Singleton, Sania Sidney, and Will Smith. Thanks to Hollywood. We hope you've learned a thing or two about Serena. Thanks for watching.